So one of the things that I've done since the beginning of my Discord server is I have done things called weekend contest, like doing a build around like the color red, or doing a build around the Northlake gear, or doing a build around the Halloween gear, stuff like that, you know? And this weekend, the theme was Guardian games. Now, we've done the voting in several different ways before. The weekend contest is constantly changing. It might even change next week. But this week, we picked 6 of our favorite looks, and then we threw them over to you guys again, and then you guys voted from those 6 looks, and then you guys picked the top 3. I've always wanted to do videos around this weekend contest, and well, today was a good time to start. So if you guys would like to participate in next weekend's contest, don't forget that there is going to be a link down below to my Discord server. That way you can join and be ready ahead of time. Alright, so let's get started. So let me show you the top 3 winners for the weekend contest of April 23rd all the way till April 25th, and this week's theme was the Guardian games. So that basically means that every single Guardian had to use one of the new Eververse sets from the Guardian games, or one of the free class items that Bungie gives us at the beginning of the games. And starting us off today in 3rd place, we have Sniper de Sniper, one of my mods, and he submitted his Warlock. So Sniper's rocking his Competitive Spirit hood that is from the Guardian games. For his arms, he's rocking the Forbidden Visage gloves from the Eververse store. For his chest, he's rocking the Braytech Researcher's robes from Mars. For his legs, he's rocking the boots of the Cormorant Blade from the Eververse store. For his bond, he's rocking the Phoenix's Fire that is from the 2021 Guardian games, and he's rocking it in the silver color. For his shaders, he has on Gambit Chrome on his head, chest, and bond, and he has on Metro Shift on his arms. Gambit Chrome comes from dismantling some of the Gambit weapons, and Metro Shift comes from the Eververse store. So I was actually hoping that Sniper would have won this weekend because I voted for it. He is doing a lot of things very well. So his helmet kind of comes down to a point towards the center, and then his Braytech Researcher's robes, those also come down and do like a little point towards the chest area and then flare back out towards the legs. And one thing I've realized recently about my taste in Warlock fashion is the fact that I really love whenever robes kind of just get out of the way whenever it comes down to the legs, because that way it lets your legs really shine as opposed to just covering them up with robes and then you barely even see them. So one thing I do recommend to you viewer, if you have a chance, go ahead and grab that Competitive Spirit hood. That was last year's Guardian Games armor piece. That one's really good. And then the Braytech Researcher's robes, if you do have those, give it a try because those are really freaking awesome. If you don't have them, then I'm sorry, they're currently unobtainable. Alright Sniper, thank you very much for submitting your look. Warlocks, you can learn a thing or two from this man. Next up, stealing our 2nd place, we have Cheese and his Regal Defender. So Cheese has on the Competitive Spirit helm from the Guardian games. He has on the Star-Crossed Fist from the Eververse store. He has on the Future-Facing Plate from the Eververse store. His legs are the Lion Rampants with the Beleness Booster ornament from the Eververse store. We have on the Lucient Knight Mark from the Dawning event, and for his shader he has on Regal Medallion from the Season 9 Season Pass. One thing that I really like about this build is that it is fashionable and functional, because he has on the Lion Rampants because he's rocking that DMT and he's just going to be gunning you down from the air. I also just really love the Competitive Spirit helm. If you can make that helmet work for you, it's going to be amazing. I love me some big old visors. And I'm also using the Competitive Spirit helm in my most recent build. There's going to be a link coming up right now. Another thing that I do like about this Titan is that he's managing using a lot of pieces of gear that I've wanted to use for a long time. Like for example, that Beleness Booster ornament, the Star-Crossed Fist, and the Future-Facing Plate. So those 3 I really want to use, but I can't ever figure it out. And I guess, well, this is it. Another thing that he's doing that I found interesting is that he's using Regal Medallion on a bunch of armor. Usually I see this used with a lot of Warlock robes or maybe some Hunter cloaks, just because it does give you that like really good rich red color. You can kind of see it in his mark right there. But yeah, usually used on a lot of cloth, but he made it work on some armor. Alright, thank you very much Cheese for submitting your look. You did a wonderful job and congratulations on the 2nd place spot. Before we move on to our 1st place spot, don't forget to leave a like on this video if you're enjoying it so far, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Alright, and now for our 1st place winning Guardian, we have Val. And Val, I'm really happy that you won, because if you guys know me, I love whenever people make some like knight builds with their guardians. And Val did just that. He has on the Philomath cover for his head, and that is a random drop, or at least used to be. For the arms, he has on the Gemsent Knight gloves from Io, rest in peace Io. For his chestplate, he has on the Solstice robes, and he has on the Scorched version of those from the Solstice event. For his legs, he has on the Lucient Knight boots from the Dawning event. For his bond, he has on the Contender's Bond from the Guardian games. For his shaders, he has on Midnight Talons on his head, arms, and legs. And he also has on Carbon Blood on his bond, and his chest he does not have a shader. Midnight Talons you get from Bright Engrams, and Carbon Blood was available in the Eververse store. The thing I love about this look is that Warlock looks like it's been through some stuff, you know? It looks like it's been through war and back, and it's just constantly fighting, no time to stop, it just keeps on taking down enemies. Another thing that I like about this Warlock is that it has that like golden part going around like the mouth or chin area, and that just goes all the way down to the bottom left leg, where it continues to have that golden color. And even in the chest area, even though it's a slightly different shade of yellow and it's not really golden, it still works very well. One thing that I will give as a tip that kind of throws me off maybe a little bit, but you probably did try it and it didn't look that good, you tell me, but you could have thrown a yellow shader onto that bond. I know that bond takes shaders very well, so maybe you could have kept that like, you know, yellow going, because you do have that vulture on your robes, and that vulture on the bond could have also matched that. But anyway, Val, no matter what, you still won first place, and it is well deserved, so here is your seal of approval. Alright, as we wrap up here, I'm going to be showing you some runner-ups on the screen that also did a great job. This was a very, very close weekend contest, so give them a round of applause as well. Remember, if you guys want to participate in the next weekend contest, just go ahead and click on that link below, join my Discord server, and we have one every single weekend. Now, I don't actually plan on doing one of these videos every single weekend, I'm just going to do it every so often, but I did want to start doing it because you guys create some amazing stuff for those weekend contests, and if you guys know me by now for like my Instagram page, I don't really like to post a lot of looks that you do see a lot. I tend to lean more towards the unique looks, and the weekend contest is just perfect for that. Remember everybody that the notification bell is down there if you guys would like to be notified every single time I upload a video. We are starting to upload videos a lot faster these days. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you loved it. If you guys can't wait till the next video, then remember I did have a video that came out yesterday, so if you haven't watched that yet, go ahead and check that out. Until then, Guardians, remember to always stay beautiful.